You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. Jupiter squares Pluto, and the moon does too, an emotional detox that restores health and well-being. Daily horoscopes for Wednesday and Thursday, May 17th through the 18th, 2023. Good morning, friends. So yesterday, Jupiter entered the sign of Taurus and immediately started to square Pluto and Aquarius. Today, that square perfects, and the moon gets in on it too, because she enters Taurus this morning and conjoins Jupiter. So whatever happened yesterday is going to start to feel really personal and close to home. She is also now in her balsamic phase, where she wanes into darkness for the new moon, which is brewing for Friday. So there's a major release, letting go of fears and embracing a new life happening. Okay. Let's get into the astrology. The moon on Wednesday morning is still in Aries and has one last thing to do before her ingress into the sign of her exaltation, Taurus. She has to square Mars in Cancer at 5:09 a.m. Eastern Time. Both the moon and Mars are in the home signs of each other, Aries and Cancer, and so there is support here instead of a big fight. I feel that this square represents a more constructive or reconstructive conversation around independence and our internal needs for comfort, safety, and security. What do we need to feel both authentically alive and free, and also at home and safe? Those are the questions on the breakfast menu. Then at 8:27 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon ingresses into Taurus, where she is exalted like a goddess worshipped on a pedestal. She is confident, knows her worth, and she's not afraid to go for the best things in life, like the high-quality luxury items, but also the basic, simple things that make a good, comfortable life. A rich soil or a nutritive solution, like a bubbling spring that has healing qualities. The energy is fertile, sensual, and passionate when the moon is in Taurus. Right after her entrance, she meets up with the greater benefic, Jupiter, and this feels very positive. The moon and Jupiter in such a harmonious environment could mean increased wealth, popularity, and esteem, but also the growth of beauty, sensuality, and passion. The moon and Jupiter in Taurus together feel like lovers being reunited after a long journey, and their passion and tenderness for each other makes the flowers bloom and grow around them. Whenever the moon has a bodily conjunction with the planet, it is the beginning of a new chapter, and this meetup with Jupiter, the first of the next year in Taurus, is like the start of a whole new story within the never-ending story. Whatever epic adventure that Jupiter initiated in your life while he was in Aries, now we are building upon that, fleshing it out, giving it depth and character. At 9 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Taurus forms a square to Pluto in Aquarius. This is big because Jupiter's square to Pluto is getting closer and closer, so the pressure is building up, and the moon is here to find out Pluto's secrets. Deep truths and deep fears may be revealed that have to flow through you like little tidal waves of emotional rushes. This could feel really intense as we question our self-worth on a very deep level. Pluto is the great purger of toxic energy, toxic programs that we run in our lives, and also our anxieties and fears. This square feels to me like taking a nutritive bath that detoxifies and heals at the same time. It's intensely emotional, but intensely restorative. By the afternoon, the moon makes contact with the North Node in Taurus, thus opposing the South Node in Scorpio, and this could feel like a fated moment where opportunities for growth, healing, and redemption are all possible. Tonight at 7:26 p.m. Eastern Time, the moon conjoins Mercury in Taurus, who is picking up speed, moving 10 minutes and 46 seconds of arc per day. Not at all his fastest, which gets to be around 2 degrees, but he is moving forward nonetheless. The moon and Mercury have a lot to talk about and discuss. What are we releasing that no longer serves us? What are we keeping in our environments or our ways of communicating that are positive and constructive for the life we are building? It's time to be clear on the things we value and love and utilize this clarity to be decisive. Right after this, the moon forms a sextile to Saturn in Pisces, and this is a serious opportunity that gives support and structure and tethers our emotions to a divine foundation. We could feel emotionally stable, serene even, and restored. Even as the moon is losing her light, waning into darkness, this is like a little security blanket from Saturn, if there could be one. Saturn is saying, have faith and work hard for that which you believe in, and Jupiter is saying, believe in miracles. At 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time, Jupiter in Taurus perfects his square to Pluto in Aquarius, the largest planet in our solar system meeting up with the smallest, now dwarf planet. It feels like popcorn. There's this little seed that doesn't look like much, but you know logically that it holds all the code that is needed to turn into a fruitful plant. But by adding some oil and heat, as soon as it reaches a certain temperature, pop! It bursts forth, expanding itself into this airy, crunchy delight. This is Jupiter and Pluto in a square, but it's going to be like popcorn on steroids. Pluto represents things that are small but mighty, like nuclear energy, fission, or fusion reactions, powerful poisons, tiny seeds, the code within the matrix of life. And Jupiter expands that, brings it out, unifies it with the whole of existence, and incorporates it into being. Jupiter brings life, and Pluto brings regeneration, life through death. It's a very powerful combination. On Thursday, the moon in Taurus is getting closer and closer to the sun and will conjoin him on Friday at 11:53 a.m. Eastern Time, forming the new moon in Taurus at 28 degrees 25 minutes. So Thursday is another intense day. Actually, the rest of May is intense because we have Mars building up to his opposition to Pluto and square to Jupiter, so expect intensity, drama, and tower card moments to be happening for people and the world at large for the rest of the month. At 4:59 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday morning, the Sun in Taurus forms a sextile to Neptune in Pisces. This is a harmonious aspect that can bring opportunities for creative forces that motivate our goals. We could feel divinely inspired and intuitively tuned in. Our dreams could be off the charts. Follow the signs that the universe is showing you. Early in the morning at 5:17 a.m. Eastern Time, the moon forms a sextile to Venus in Cancer, and then an hour later, a semi-square to Neptune in Pisces. So this is a great opportunity for loving feelings and interactions coupled with delays and setbacks for some sort of idealized fantasy or escape. The moon is in Taurus, the home sign of Venus, and Venus is in Cancer, the home sign of the moon. So there is great reception here and good fortune, but there could also be feelings of doubt or uncertainty that creep in under the covers. Trust your intuition and all will be okay. By the evening on Thursday at 7:28 p.m. Eastern Time, the moon in Taurus conjoins Uranus in Taurus, and this could be a really big revolutionary turning point in the story, since the energy is so intense all around. This could be a real page-turner event where you just can't put the storybook of your own life down. It's too juicy and exciting. It's a good time to be open to new ideas, spontaneous things happening, and unexpected possibilities that fortify and add to the life you are building and creating. Hoping for happy surprises with this transit. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? King of Wands. On this card, we see a seated king, wearing a crown, a side-draped cloak, and holding a wand in his right hand. 2 lion heads adorn the top of the card, flanking either side of the king, representing courage, strength, and honesty. The King of Wands is a master of inspired creativity. He is naturally a leader who has vision and entrepreneurial passions, and holds himself with poise, honor, and nobility. As the card for the day, I feel this card suggests that your vision is clear. You know where you want to go, and you are ready to lead your people there. You have major support around you, and you have the maturity and foresight to manifest your dreams. People and activities that are not in support of these dreams are dead ends, and they have no place in your life anymore. This is a time of leadership, being the CEO of your own life. With the balsamic moon phase, it's also about letting go of those things in your life that do not fit in with your long-term goals. Your charisma, generosity, and optimism draw others to you like a magnet, and your focus and determination engender loyalty and trust from those around you. This is truly a very positive card for the day, meaning that you have all the power, strength, and courage within you to step into your best life. Let me know if this reading resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until Friday, AstroMommy.
Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot, available on Amazon. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the AstroMommy Newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the AstroMommy Newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.